tag time or question time, whichever of those is better. Yay! Okay, question 1. Where did we meet?
Okay, I'm gonna take this story.
They can take this.
Okay. So it was July 26th of 2015. I was at an Imagine Dragons concert. I know this is really important.
Wow. I'm like terrified. Not terrified, but like astounded that you know the date, but I guess it makes sense because you went to a concert.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know what it
That's
was.
fair.
Okay, so me and not Jessie were at this concert, and it's in between Metric, which was the opening show, and Imagine Dragons, and I was like desperate for somebody to love me at the time because I was like just getting over something, and blah blah blah. Who gives a shit about that? And I'm like scrolling through OkCupid. OkCupid, the dating site.
Yes.
And I pull up this random person. I'm like, oh, they're kind of cute, you know. And like the thing says like gender, age, and location, and it was like gender queer or something like that. And I'm like, not queer. And I clicked it. And
That
Emma, so we're like sitting, you know, kind of far apart. Emma goes, hey, I know them! And like practically threw me out of my seat on accident out of excitement. And they just start screaming. They're like, it's Bilbo! It's Bilbo! It's Bilbo! Okay. And so like half the reason I messaged Jessie is because Emma screamed at me for 10 minutes about it. And I was like, fine, I'll message them. I have no idea what our first message was, but that's...
Side note, they were screaming, it's Bilbo, because I do a Bilbo cosplay.
Oh yeah, and Emma, I also call them Juno. Juno had met them at
The Comic-Con thing.
FanFest in December.
FanFest.
So the previous December, 6 fucking goddamn motherfucking months ago. Okay.
I know what the first message was. Your first message was, hi, my friend recognized you from your Bilbo cosplay. I think. That was like the first message.
part of
It was like one of the first messages.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got recognized!
I'm so excited! And so then I had this really weird, wonderful, perfect, good habit of inviting every single queer I meet online to this youth group that we go to. And so I invited Jessie, and Jessie showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's where we first like physically met.
yeah, that's where we first like physically met. We were messaging for, I want to say like a month before, maybe 2, because...
I think a month, because I think I went in August.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of gay nights.
Question number 2. What was your first impression?
I was honestly like, you were cuter in person, and I was like, shit, they're too cute for me. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? And then like, they've got a hedgehog on their shirt, and I read it, and I was like, I don't get it, but okay.
My first impression was you were very loud, but I think you had told me that you were very loud before.
I usually tell people that.
So like, I probably expected it,
obnoxiously
but
volumed.
I was like, I didn't know what to expect because I'm a very awkward person. You might not believe that. You probably believe that. I don't know. I'm a very awkward person when it comes to like initial like friend happenings.
That was the best way to put that, okay?
So I was
Initial
like
friend
initial
happenings.
friend happenings, and I'd been on like a couple of like, I'd been on at least one like OkCupid like hangout date / whatever you want to call it, and I was like, I felt like I was the more confident one in that situation, but I felt like Kay was the more confident one in this situation. So I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna roll with it. And they were like, hi! And like jumped me and gave me a hug, and I was like, okay. And then I think I like sat in their lap. Or, like,
Yeah,
all
I think at least at one point they were sitting in my lap.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think my first impression was just like, okay, like wow,
Whoa,
okay,
whoa.
like they're a lot, but like this seems fun. So
Yeah.
yeah. Question 3. What was our first date?
So, I don't remember how we decided on this, but I am obsessed with sushi. I remember we were supposed to go to Red Lobster, because I was like,
Yeah.
have you ever tried fish? And you were like, no.
Yeah.
And then...
Have you tried fish? Have you ever... I think you asked if I liked Red Lobster or something.
I
don't know.
I really
We're
like
gonna
fish.
go to Red Lobster
Yeah.
as like a date, like an official like
Yeah.
romantic date, and
Yeah.
I was like...
I think when they canceled on me, they were like, something happened, like...
The first
school
time
got
something
in the way.
happened, yeah. I had like a bunch of work to do or
Yeah, I think
something,
that's
and
what
then
it
the
was.
second time I was like,
Look,
I
can't
could have gone, but I was also like,
freak out.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Eventually, so they sent me that text, and it took me like 10 minutes to compose myself. Okay, that doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm really good at doing this thing like, I have these feelings. Okay, wait, no. Okay, we'll deal with those in like half an hour. I gotta respond to this person first. Okay, so that's what I did, and we decided, you know, we wouldn't be romantic or anything. Eventually, we decided to go to my favorite sushi restaurant, and it was so much fun. Okay, it's delicious.
I never had like real sushi before. I'd only had like
gas station sushi.
Yeah.
Or
but,
fries
like,
sushi.
I guess it's all the same, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, and like this place, I used to work there, so I know everything that's on the menu, I know exactly what's in everything, and like, it was, so I was like, we're going, you know, and they tried, what did you try that was weird? Squid?
I don't remember if it was squid or octopus.
I know it has tentacles.
It had tentacles, and it had little sucker things.
It was probably octopus then, because I don't think we do, yeah, we don't do squid in that version, so they tried octopus for the first time.
Yeah.
Stabbed
It's
him in the
really
throat.
weird.
I've heard it's
eat.
really chewy.
It is. It's really chewy.
But also crunchy. That's what I was
I don't
told.
remember if it was crunchy.
Okay, well,
It was.
sounded
It
like
tasted
it was
kind of
crunchy.
like rubber. It wasn't bad, but I don't know if it was like good. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Yeah. Okay, we need to go back. We haven't been since, have we?
I know. That's because both of us are poor right now.
Great.
Yay!
And so it was a lot of fun though. I wore this dress that I was really self-conscious about. Remember the rainbow one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like
They looked like a gay goddess.
goddess, yeah. And I don't remember what you were wearing.
I was wearing a blue button-up shirt.
Good. It was a good color. And we sat at the bar and it was a lot of fun and we took down selfies together.
How do we show affection?
This is I show affection to everybody in really weird ways. Like I'm a weird person just in general. And I'll do things and be like, hello, I love you. And like
true.
crush their head, and that's how I show affection. We do a lot of like cheek and forehead and nose kisses and
We hold hands.
here's hand holding
And like hugging and cuddling.
yeah. So earlier we were being really gay. Okay, so we were watching Star Trek.
I was screaming about how
Yeah.
gay Star Trek is.
At one point, they literally threw their phone across the apartment because they were frustrated about.
Because the fucking Klingon dude, Kang, was like, oh, this is my wife. And also my first science officer. And I was like, oh, really? Just like Spock is Kirk's wife and first science officer? Parallels. So I got
Apparently,
angry.
Spock and Kirk, one of them is a wife now.
They can identify however they want.
That's fair.
They probably don't identify as wife.
No,
They're
probably
both men.
Probably.
So, well, we're not gonna get into that.
But right, so we were watching Star Trek. Whole
Oh, sorry.
story. And I'm like laying in Jesse's lap, and Jesse's just like rubbing my back, like, you know, you do with, you know, people you love. And I was just like, this is good shit right here. I feel so loved. We'll do things like, I'm having a
Throwing our
shitty
cats at
day.
each other.
Yeah, throwing our cats at each other. I'm having a shitty day. Well, I'm driving across the city for you now. Can I scream at you about Star Trek? Always. Can I scream at you about How to Train Your Dragon? Always.
Lots of screaming at each other.
Yeah. And we have this agreement where they get to scream or aggressively complain about the way things like streets are set up because they're an urban planner, and then I get to aggressively be frustrated about things like ceramics. It's a
Because
good.
I like really love ceramics.
Yeah,
And they're good
I've
at
done
it.
ceramics for like 6 years, so.
So yeah, that's how we show affection.
Yeah.
By aggressively screaming at each other.